Good morning, YouTube. Arizona RE out on a Sunday morning on a Triumph Bonneville. Was already out earlier. This is the best time of year to get in a little bit of riding before the day gets too hot. It's supposed to get up to 114 today. I definitely don't want to be out in that. Already went out for a ride earlier with the wife. I was out on the Bonneville, or excuse me, she was on the Bonneville. I was out on the Enfield. And it was nice. We went downtown and just a beautiful area. You get access to all sorts of stuff in the early mornings like that. Everybody's still asleep. You can get up on the sidewalks and go take pictures in front of cool looking murals. Pretty cool. Anyway, the reason I popped back out was I wanted to talk about something that I've talked about before, and I'll link to it here, and that is the two-wheel obsession. So Bryan Glynn and his two-wheel obsession channel, not only is this a shout out to his channel, but it's also a shout out to the work that he does. He has a website set up called Two-Wheel Obsession, and I'm one of the contributors, I guess you could say, with my vlogs, and he posts my vlogs there along with, I don't know, I think it's about a dozen others, and it's sort of like a consortium. It doesn't cost anything. In fact, it's really easy to do. I just do my regular YouTube thing. I send Brian the link, and I send him the little thumbnail picture that I use for YouTube, and he just goes in and posts the description that you posted from YouTube and posts it up on his website. Now, he doesn't charge anything for that, and I include tags and links to Two-Wheel Obsession in pretty much all of my videos now. And he does a great job with his channels, and he has had great success with Cigar Obsession and Two-Wheel Obsession. Seems like every time Brian puts his efforts towards something, he does a real good job with it. So if you guys haven't had a chance to go check that out yet, definitely go check it out. But here's the thing, when I was doing this before, you know, I spoke about how I kind of knew Brian, as much as we can know another vlogger, right? I kind of knew Brian from Cigar Obsession. I've been watching Cigar Obsession from back when he used to use, I think it was a flip camcorder. You know, I don't know if anybody remembers the flip, but whatever. I'm not sure if it was a flip or not, but it was definitely one of those lesser expensive cameras and stuff. He's been a professional photographer, but I don't think he always shot his cigar review videos with his nicer cameras. I could be mistaken on that, but at any rate, I was watching him from way back then. And so I was happy to jump on board. But guess what, guys? This is what I've noticed now. Recently, his Cigar Obsession page made it to the front page of Reddit, which, you know, I'm not a big Reddit person, but I recognize what it is and the value of making it to Reddit's front page. I recognize that. But at any rate, so with his varying levels of success on his own, without, you know, he's not usurping the work of other people here. It's genuinely just bringing people together as far as Two-Wheel Obsession goes. And I've met some of the motovloggers that I really enjoy following the most from the Two-Wheel Obsession website. So bottom line, this isn't just a shout out. This is encouraging you. If you are a motovlogger and you would like to get a little more traffic and a little more exposure to your channel, which, you know, I don't think most of us are out here trying to make a living off of motovlogging, but I mean, you know, certainly there are some that can, I suppose. But we also would like our efforts to be seen, witnessed, and recognized. So let me tell you what this is shaking out for me, right? So long-term review hasn't been quite a year yet, I don't think, that I've been doing the Two-Wheel Obsession contributing vlogger business. I don't think it's been quite a year yet, but this is what I noticed when I go into my analytics, which YouTube has finally come out with a decent Android app where you can go and it's just for looking at your analytics and stuff. So you can go into insight and analytics on each and every one of your videos, entire channel's performance. And here's what's been happening. You can cull it down, and you can sort it out, the analytics that is, to the point where you're looking at your traffic for, say, the last 28 days or the last 6 months or whatever. But you can also look at traffic other than YouTube traffic, right? So for me, a majority of my hits come from people doing searches, and most of them come from people doing searches on how to do an oil change on Royal Enfield. But I digress. When I look at my analytics, this has been pretty consistent for the last several months, but 25% of my outside of YouTube, 25% of my outside of YouTube contacts, basically people that came to my page by something other than YouTube, 25% of that traffic came from Bryan's Two Wheel Obsession website. Now that's pretty cool, because I could tell by looking at the analytics, it may not sound like much, but I'm getting about 600 views a day on my channel as a whole. And to think that, Two Wheel Obsession, something that doesn't cost me anything, something that is basically, it takes me the time it takes me to do an email. I send it off, Bryan posts it, usually the same day, sometimes within minutes, and there it is, it's off to the races. And since then, some of Bryan's contacts have looked at the content on twowheelobsession.com, and I've even had a few contacts asking me if I would do some product reviews and things like that. So by extension of having been connected to Bryan's Two Wheel Obsession, I'm now getting offers for some things that that I don't know if I would have gotten those offers or how much longer it would have taken. But also having Bryan's credibility, I think Bryan's reputation on the internet is pretty solid. Guys know that, everybody knows that Bryan's a pretty straight player. So his reputation is pretty stellar, and if someone's going through him to reach me about something, I'll still check up on it, but just know that I don't know, for me it's been a good thing. That's basically what it boils down to. So if you guys are interested in getting a little more traffic to your website, getting a little bit more exposure, then definitely go check out twowheelobsession.com and click on the how to become a contributor link, or how to get your videos posted here. And all you got to do is send Bryan an email, and he'll contact you back, and pretty soon you're off to the races. Next thing you know, your videos are up there next to his and mine and about a dozen others, and you'll likely start seeing more traffic across your videos. And if you're someone who's maybe not looking to do that, that's fine too. Certainly, it's not everybody's cup of tea. But if you're someone who's not looking for that, then still go check out twowheelobsession.com, because he's got I don't know, it's a great little consortium of contributors there. He's got people from all over the world. So a really cool place to sort of dive into the motovlogger world and sort of see what and where other people are doing things. It's sort of a microcosm of YouTube itself. At any rate, I'm gushing on and on like I'm some kind of fanboy, but I'm very appreciative of the traffic that Bryan has brought to my channel, and I'm also appreciative of the quality work he does with everything. Two Wheel Obsession website looks great. His videos always look great. Man, it's like every 100 feet there's a patchwork. Ugh. Alright folks, that's it. I'm going to finish enjoying this ride. I haven't been on the Bonneville in a while. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.